to dolls. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dolls. Today I have a few, or should I say quite a few, finds that I have picked up at some local thrift stores, and I guess the thrift store that was farthest away was maybe 45 minutes, maybe almost an hour away from where I'm located. So I've actually found some really good deals lately. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm trying to stick with just thrift stores. I may have one flea market item that my mom picked up for me, but she had actually found a bunch of stuff for me at a thrift store too. So we'll go ahead and get started. The first, this is actually a handful of dolls that I found for $1 a piece. This is at the thrift store that I was talking about that is about 45 minutes to an hour away from me. This is a My Scene Barbie. This lady had a tote full of dolls for $1 a piece, and I found her online, and she had a bunch of dolls. So she explained that she had a thrift store that she was running with her mother, so she couldn't guarantee they would still be there. So my husband and I went there as quickly as we could, and I did not have any My Scene Barbies with rooted eyelashes or the shoes that are made like the Bratz dolls, where you can take them off and on with a peg. I'm very weak with my wrists apparently. Oh, it's not a peg leg. I hadn't taken this off before. So actually they're made like that. So did not have those. But the rooted eyelashes I did not have before. That fooled me. I really thought that reminds me so much of the Bratz shoes. So I was really excited to get that. So that's one of the dolls that came from that store. And here's another doll from that store. She has the jointed knees. So I'm guessing mid-2000s. I don't think quite early 2000s, but at least mid-2000s. Pretty sure. Still really good for $1 a piece. And yet another My Scene Barbie, $1. She doesn't have the rooted lashes, but she has the jointed knees. So I was wondering if that's the same body or the right body. I'm pretty sure it is because everything matches it pretty well as far as the body and the head skin tone. I'm really gonna have a fun time with this hair. Check that out. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. But she is really pretty. I've just never seen My Scene Barbies for $1 a piece. I was so excited. And another My Scene Barbie for $1. Again, rooted eyelashes, the bendable knees. Yeah, this one has I forgot to point that out, the bendable knees. I'm so excited. Look at these gorgeous, don't know if it's showing up on camera, these gorgeous violet eyes. I love this doll. So pretty. I just love it. I can't think who she is right off. I'm gonna have to look her up, and I know somebody out there is saying she's the one I can't think of, but somebody out there is screaming at me knowing who she is right off the top of your head, and I'm sorry to disappoint you. I can't think right off the bat. And I don't know how many of these dolls already. This same green hair, green eyes, sorry, and red hair. I have 6 or 7 of these already, and I'm gonna have to sell them or just customize them or something. I just have so many. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but I just have so many of these. But still not bad for $1. You cannot complain for $1 doll anywhere. And this is a pretty Barbie. She has her earrings. Really pretty. Another dollar one. These all came from the same store. Like I said, they were all in this tote that they had marked off for $1. And this is apparently an Equestria girl. I don't collect these. I have a few of them that have come in box lots. I don't know who she is, and again, I know somebody out there is screaming who she is, and I don't know because I don't collect them. I keep them, and one of these days I'm going to sit down and look them up and give them the proper attention they need, because they're really cute dolls. I can't complain. And I collect My Little Ponies, but I just haven't had I haven't given them the time or the attention as much as I do Barbies and LOL dolls, and especially Monster High. I give a lot of attention to Monster High, but I mean, they're pretty. I love the shape of their faces and their makeup. I'm just going to have to sit down and really look at them and see who they are, do the research, do the work. I just haven't. And I don't know who this is. I went ahead and bought her because, again, for $1. To me, she looks like the Cinderella, the live action Cinderella, but I don't know. Can't think of her name that played her. I know she played in Downton Abbey too as their cousin. I just can't think of her name. But I just really loved the articulation. Really neat. And it doesn't really have much of a click to it, but she does have posable legs. And just really impressed with how they made that doll. Who made that again? Was it? It just says Disney China, so I don't know who had Disney's contract then. I don't know if it was Mattel or Hasbro. I don't know. That's kind of odd. And this poor little Bratz doll. She doesn't have shoes, she doesn't have clothes, but she was $1. So I think I have clothes that will fit her and shoes to match, because I found them really marked down years ago, brand new, somewhere. I bought every set they had, because I guess after they first quit making Bratz, they started marking stuff down, and I grabbed up everything they had. Everything I could. Now, I'm going to move all these aside. And I was thinking about this earlier today. I always show you these dolls, and then I never show you after I fix them up which to be honest, I haven't had time to fix many of them up. But I need to do some before and after ones. And I need to figure out how to do that. So I'll get back to you all on that. I need to think of, because that would be really neat for you to see. So maybe I can do some sort of videos where, you know, you don't just see my dirty dolls, then you never see them again. I would like to show you, hey, remember these? This is what they look like now. So I'll think about that, because I've really got to get something situated, because I just really think that would be a neat concept. And sorry for all the bag rattling. So, and this doesn't belong on that doll, and I don't have room to show her to you. Excuse me. I must have got this free with this doll. It's a little girl's headband. Well, I guess, shoot, I could wear that. It's big enough. But anyway, it really wasn't supposed to come with her, I don't think. So, this base looks familiar, right? Okay. Did not know they made this. I've seen the brats like this. This is a Moxie Girl. Yeah, a Moxie Girl. I don't know how to get her in camera for you all together. But this is a Moxie Girl, I guess, a bust with a little rock star belt and the star. And I don't know what this hole is for. Not for sure. But anyway, I have never seen this. I've seen the brats. But yeah, you can move her arms and all this. But yeah, Moxie Girl. Did not know they made this. I got this at the same thrift store. I need to go back there. I haven't been back there since. So I was pretty floored. I was like, when did they make these? I do not remember seeing them in stores. I really thought that was pretty neat. So if you guys have seen those, let me know in the comments below. I never knew those existed. So all of these were pretty amazing finds. I think she only charged me $6, maybe? I can't remember for sure. Really didn't charge me a lot. And then she only charged me $1 for the rest of these dolls. So I came out of there. I know I only had to pay, I mean, I thought I was going to pay a lot, you know, after I got this doll bust, because I bought all these dolls for $1, but I think I only paid, it might have been right at 20 or just under 20 for all of this, because I went in there and I was going to use my card, and she said, I'm sorry, I only take cash. So I had my husband go around to the ATM that we had seen, because this place was in a one-way area. So he had to drive around to the one-way to get to the ATM. Then he had to drive back around to come back to where the thrift store was. He had gotten $40 just in case, because we had no clue. We thought that the bust, Moxie Girl bust, would be a lot, and it really wasn't. So we really lucked out. I was really excited for her and for the My Scene Barbies and just all of it. Really amazing deal. So, and if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I have several bags. I've had several excursions since I haven't been making videos in a while. And as anyone that's been following me on Twitter knows I've had health issue after health issue after health issue after health issue after crisis after health issue after crisis. So I just want to get past all that and get back into my doll making video, or well, I am actually customizing dolls, but making videos about buying dolls and customizing them, fixing them up, whatever. And I don't like customizing unless I absolutely have to, which is a whole other story. And that's something I want to eventually get around to sharing with you. Some of these, I don't know if I will get to them today. I'm just going to try to make this video around 30 minutes because I noticed my last video was over an hour long, and of course it wasn't, that's not very palatable. You can't sit for over an hour, and it's like, I'd like to have a life outside of watching a video that's over an hour long. I get it. So I'm going to try to stick to maybe 30 minutes or so. But I do have some dolls that are damaged that I am customizing. And I'll have more on that later in another video and on Twitter. So back to some more thrift store dolls. I thought this doll was so neat. I can't believe I found her. This was found at a Goodwill. She's about 18 inches tall. This is JoJo Siwa. $3.99. Look at her. Look, she's in such good shape. Look at this articulation. Well, watch her make a liar out of me. Well, it's not really her fault, but I don't know what happened. There we go. Just a little stiff. There we go. And the legs. Look at that. And her cute little... She has her shoes. I mean, she's just adorable. Of course she is. I just can't believe... I don't even think I saw this doll in stores. She's just so cute. So, yeah. Pays to look around in the Goodwill. She does have like a little, just a little paint fade there, but I can fix that. No problem. Set her aside. This isn't a toy, but I just thought it would be neat. It's like a mini rainbow loop. And it came with its own hook and everything. I just thought it would be neat if I ever want to make like little stuff for my dolls or whatever. It said it was originally $4.99. I got it for $2.99. Whatever. I just thought it was neat. It's brand new. So I see these a lot. These baby Disney princesses. This is a baby Ariel. She needs a lot of TLC. Like her little arm is cracked, but I can do some at least damage control. I don't know if I can completely cover that. I'll see what I can do though. But I don't know if it's just in my area, but like these always end up in Goodwill or at the flea markets. And I don't know if kids just get really tired of them really fast, but she's cheap, like $2.99. So I don't know what happened that she got that beat up, and some kid just is like, I don't want her anymore. She did something because she has a battery pack, but I don't know.
Hello? Do you want to play?
Oh, she's
I'll get Sebastian to go with me.
oh, cute.
You're the best.
She still talks.
La 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 la.
Well, I don't know if I needed that, but batteries run down. But I don't see an off button, but wow, I didn't know she actually did something. That is awesome. I didn't even think to push this button until I was looking for a button to push, and I'm like, oh, what's this do? Well, that's awesome. I'll have to get her cleaned up. So, I guess I don't have to tell you when you have one that is electronic to, you know, of course not to submerge them. Just gently, you know, wipe them off the best you can. If they have hair, keep them upside down and just...
Hello? Are you still there?
She's talking to me. I don't know how to turn her off. Maybe she'll... I don't know. So, anyway.
Hello?
Do I tell her to go to sleep? I don't know what to do. She won't go off. I don't know what to do. That's funny. Bye bye now.
Good night.
It worked. That's awesome. Okay, so from the same Goodwill, so all these currently are from the same Goodwill. I found a Kevin doll. And this is actually, what were those called? I had the Courtney, and I still have the Courtney. I bought her brand new. This was the pet, shoot, I can't remember. And I actually knew when I bought him, but it was the pet themed, Courtney, because they had Courtney and Skipper and Kevin. For some reason, I never got Skipper, and I don't know why. I wanted Courtney because, of course, Courtney was brunette, and I have brown hair, so I don't know why. I just never thought to get Skipper. But anyway, I got him for $4.99. And the Kevin dolls aren't always the easiest to find. I'm not trying to say they're rare, but they're just not super easier to find. I mean, back in the day, especially with his clothes, he doesn't have his shoes, but I guess he would have had sneakers. See, I don't remember him even being in the stores when I was little, but they probably had him. I don't know. But, lost my train of thought. I have more Kevin dolls now. They're in storage somewhere. But I was just so excited because you just never see Kevin now. They had the blonde versions, and then they had these ones with the light brown. I don't know if they had dark brown hair for him. I can't remember. I'd have to look. But isn't he just adorable? But I don't know what's up with his tank top. Partly is he needs a seamstress, which I am not, but I'll try, and if I can't do it, I will say, Mama, help, because I'm just not the best. But even with that, why is it so stretched out? Because I don't think they made a Barbie and a Ken. I thought it was just the teen Skipper and the Courtney and the Kevin. I thought it was just the teen stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling. Oh yeah. So another thing I found for $9.99. This is not a Barbie. She's vinyl. This is actually Gone with the Wind. Movie Greats Collection by World Doll. This was made, it's got a copyright date of 1989 Turner Entertainment. And it also has a copyright of 1939 Selznick and 1967 MGM. I think that has more to do, the 1939 is probably more to do with the movie itself. I don't know about the 1967, but anyway, it says it's authentically crafted portrait dolls from the most popular movie of all time, Gone with the Wind. Which that claim may be surpassed now by Titanic, but not sure. But anyway, this is Scarlett O'Hara. And why is that earring upside down? Really pretty doll. I was afraid to pass her up. She doesn't have shoes, but that's pretty easy to fix. She does have bendable knees. They only bend one time. I love this hat. Really love this hat. Oh, what happened? It's a little frayed. I've got some fray spray for that. So what I'll probably do is just trim that and then put that fray. It fixes frays and keeps it from fraying worse. I'll just make some trimming and adjustments there. It looks a little yellowed through here. And there's actually some staining through here. What I'll probably do is I'll go ahead and take that off and wash it, which will be fine because the tag's actually attached to her hand. So, and it's just a loop. It's a simple loop, so I can just take that off, do what I need to do to get her cleaned up, and then replace the tag. So, but yeah, Miss Scarlett O'Hara is got a pretty intimidating face there. Pretty neat doll overall. Let's see what else I have in this bag. I can't think of the name of these dolls. They're not something I normally collect, but they're pretty. She was $2.99. I could be wrong. I'm thinking that red-haired doll that I have about 7 or 17 of by now. I can't keep count. I don't know how many of those dolls I have. She may or may not be the same kind. They all say made in China. Are they Sparkle Girls? Or I'll have to look. Like I said, I can't remember. I don't collect them on purpose. They always come to me in box lots, or I just end up grabbing them up because I want a doll. Which is, I don't know if that's pathetic or I don't know what that is. It's just my reasoning, I guess. But they are I love the different hair colors, and this one almost has a genie type thing. Like I'm pretty sure her hair was on top of her head going by this outfit, which I love, by the way. That's really neat. So I'll get her cleaned up and probably do a little swirl, maybe just to make it more genie-like, but yeah. Let's see. The rest of the stuff in that bag was well, it could be doll related. I bought some knitting needles. No, I said it right. Knitting needles that I may or may not ever use. I really want to learn to knit though, so I'm gonna try to pull up some YouTube videos and really sit down and discipline myself in the use of, or in the fine art of knitting. I mean, it may come in handy one day. You never know. I really want to learn a new craft, which may or may not aggravate my tendonitis even more, of course. I really want to learn though. I mean, it just seems like it would be relaxing, and plus you would be productive at something. Okay. I have several more bags, but I will save them for other videos. I thank you for joining me in this video. Again, I have plenty more thrift shop items to share, as well as new dolls to open. So again, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.